Good evening, friends. Let us do one more problem. This is slightly tricky. This has come in SBI PO Prelims 2017. But this is a beautiful problem. Let's try to understand this. 8 persons, M, N, O, V, W, X, Y, Z. These are 8 people. Attend seminars on different months of the year March, June, October, November. Right. There are 4 months and there are 8 people. Such that not more than one person attend the same seminar. Right. So 8 people are there and all of them attend seminars. That means, and not more than one person attend the same seminars. That means there are 8 seminars. Right. And there are 4 months. That means then here it is given seminars can be held on either 10th or 27th day of the month. Right. In each month there can be 2 seminars. No 2 seminars can be held on the same day. Right. No 2 seminars can be held on the same day. So what does this mean? So each person is attending some seminar, has to attend some seminar, and no 2 people are attending the same seminar. And seminar has to happen on 10th and 27th, 10th or 27th. No two seminars cannot happen on the same day. There are 4 months and 2 days of each month, 8 months. So that means on in every month on these 2 days, some seminar is happening. And one of these guys is attending that seminar and only one guy is attending that seminar. All these three conditions, all one and two, condition number one and two put together, what that means March, June, October, and November. In these 4 months, 8 people are attending, and not and for any seminar, 2 people are not going. That means there is definitely 8 seminars. There are definitely 8 seminars, and these 8 seminars and 2 seminars are not happening on the same day. What does that mean? In each month, on both the days, seminars are happening. Right. So it is like March 10th and 27th, June 10th and 27th, October 10th and 27th, November 10th and 27th. Right. It is like this. Right. So that's why the diagram would be something like this. Diagram would be, let's say this is March 10th and 27th, then June, March 10th, 27th, then June 10th, 27th. Similarly, October 10th, 27th, November 10th, 27th. Right? These are the 8 seminars that are happening and 8 people are attending. Right? One and two points that we have covered. Right? No 2 seminars can be held. This point also we have covered. One, two, three we have covered. This is what we have derived from one, two, three. W and N attend the seminars on the same month. W and N are attending seminars on the same month. That means W N or something either like this or like this. NW or WN, and both are attending in the same month. Right. That means this can be WN, 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 or NW, whatever. This kind of thing is not possible because this W is going in March, this N is going in June. This kind of thing is not possible. Similarly, this is not possible. Similarly, NW. This is also not possible. Right? So, but WN and N are together. We don't know where, but they are together. But they are together. Either which one first, we don't know. There are 3 seminars between the seminars of X and O. What does that mean? Between X, 1, 2, 3, O. This is one option. Or O, 1, 2, 3, X. This is another option. We don't know which one is right, right? Which one is first, which one is later, we don't know. Right. Either X would have gone first or O would have gone first. O would have gone first is this. We don't know who has gone first. Similarly, WN also, who has attended the seminar first, we don't know. W does not attend his seminar in November. Right. W is not in November. What does that mean? That means N is also not in November. If W is not in November, N also is not in November, right? Because both have to be in the same month, right? Z attends his seminar immediately after N. Very good. Z is attending his seminar immediately after N. What does that mean? Whenever N attended, next one is Z. But W and N have to be together. And this spot is taken by the slot after N is taken by Z. That means W has to be here. Right? W has to be W, N, and W. We have discussed either this possibility, right? But N has to be, Z is always followed by, sorry, N is followed by Z. After N, Z is attending the seminar immediately after N. So what does that mean? W has to attend before N only. Because if W is, because in every month there are only two slots, right? If N is this slot, N is of the first slot of the month, then Z is this slot of the month. W cannot take this slot of the month. So N first slot is impossible. Right. N has to take second slot only, and Z can go to next month, and W has to take first slot only then. Right. Because and W cannot move it further left because only two slots are there in a month. So W, N and Z they have to be together at any point. So this is we are deriving from condition number 4 and condition number 7. Condition number 4 and 7 are giving this kind of structure that W, N and Z are together. Right. W and N because W and N are attending in the same month and Z has to attend after immediately after N. What does that mean? They have to be together only. N and Z we have attached. W and N are anyway attached. This actually restricted us to keep W before N. Right. So we had read this till 7 and let's look further. We attend a seminar in the month of November. Very good. But so far we did not discuss about it. We cannot use this statement. The number of persons who attend their seminars between the seminars of Y and Z respectively is the same as the number of who attend their seminars between the seminars of N and V. So distance between Y Z is equal to distance between N and V. If there are 4 people attending between Y and Z, there will be 4 people attending between N and V. Similarly, if there is one person attending between Y and Z, there would be one person that is attending between N and V. Okay, this is condition number 9. Okay, let's look further. X does not attend the seminar in the month of October. Okay, so far we didn't get any clue about X except this one. X and O and X. Let's try to read further. W attends his seminar before N. Before N, this way anyway we have figured out, right? W is attending anyway before N, we have figured out, so this is not even needed. We don't need this. This is not even needed. Right. This is not even needed because we have already figured out. W is attending his seminar before N that we have already figured out. So this is not Y does not attend his seminar in November. Okay, very good. Y is not in November. So now we are at this point we have read all of that and we have reached this conclusion that W and Z are together and X and O are separated like this. Apart from this, we don't have any clear clue. There is no clear direct information. They have given indirect information, but there is no direct information of filling any item in this table. Right. So that's why this problem is little tricky. Now let's look at this further. We have got information around W and Z and X and O. Let's try to build more on this. W and Z, is there any other information? Okay, let's look at this. Here also some Z and N is written, right? Some Z and N in the Z. N is written. Condition number 9. Let's try to read this further. What it is saying, Y and Z, whatever number of people are there, same number of people are there between N and V. Right. Now look at this. N and Z are together. Right. In fact, W and Z are together. So let's write W and Z. For example, this W and Z, they can sit here. W and Z, and or they can sit here. So what are the other options? What are the options? W and Z. This is one option. W and Z. This is another option. W, no. Here W will not come. W and Z. This is an option. W and Z will go out, but that's why this is not an option. Okay, it's not an option. We have one, two, three options for W and Z because W and N have to be in the same month, so that's why we cannot start with W in the second 27th of the month, right? And W. So we have three options for W and Z. Okay, now, okay, this is one thing. Now let's see, W and Z are anyway always together, right? Now Y to Z is equal to N to V. Y to Z is equal to N to V. The distance between Y and Z should be equal to distance between N and V. Let's try to look at this. So let's try to look at Y. W and Z. Right, these are anyway together. Y can be on this side or Y can be on this side of W and Z. Right? Y, because Y can't be anywhere in between because these three are anyway together. So Y can be on the right side or Y can be on the left side. Okay, let's try to see how what will happen. Y is on right side. Let's say first, let's say this Y is on right side. Right. Then what does that mean? The distance between Y to Z is equal to the distance between N to V. N to V. Right. Y to Z, N to V. And N is immediately to the left of Z. That means V has to be immediately to the left of Y. Right. Is it not? Right. Why are we saying V cannot be to the left of? So Y to Z. Why are we saying V is immediately to the left of Y? Why not here? We can say this, right? Y to Z and V to N. This is also possible, right? This is also possible. Why we are not saying this? Because there is another condition, right? Condition number 8. What is condition number 8 saying? Condition number 8 is saying V attends a seminar in the month of November. Right. What does that mean? V is either this slot or this slot. Right. If V is either this slot or this slot only. Right. V cannot go and all W N Zs are stopping till here. Right. So there is no way V can be to the left of W N Z. Right. We have figured out already W and Z. Where are the slots? W and Z are here, or here, or here. Right. W and Z cannot be here. So W cannot come in November. Right. So we have figured out, and it is clearly given V attends his seminar in the month of November only. So what does it mean? V has to be to the right of W and Z. Right. If V is doing in November this thing, then W and Z can either have to take this slot or this slot. Right. So that's why we cannot take this. So if Y is on this side, then V has to be on this side only. Right. V has to be on this side and then distance between, and it has to be immediately to the next of Y because the distance between Y and Z should be equal to the distance between V and N, and because N is immediately to the left of Z, V has to be immediately to the left of Y. Right. That is the case. What does that mean? Now let's look at this condition number 8 again. V is attending in the seminar of V is attending the seminar in the month of November. That means either this slot or this slot. And as per this can't be this slot because we have to accommodate Y here. But at the same time, there is a condition number 12 which says Y does not attend his seminar in November. If V is attending is now in November, as per condition number 9, Y has to be this, but as per condition number 12, it is not possible. Right? So that means Y cannot be on the right side. That was our initial proposal, right? Y cannot be on the right side. Right. So let's revise what all we have discussed so far. So far we have discussed condition number 4 and 7. Condition number 4 and 7, that is giving W and Z together. Right. condition number 4 and 7 together, that is giving W and Z together. And then we have discussed W and Z have to be together and W and have to be in the same month. That means there are three slots available. W and N both in March, W and N both in June, W and both in October, and W and both in November is not possible because Z there is no slot. Okay, that we have discussed. After that, we have also discussed as per the condition number 5, X and O are separated by three ones, three places between X and O. Right. So this is condition number 5. This is condition number 5. This is giving this, but so far we did not use this. Right. Then we move to condition number, this we have crossed out because we don't need this because we already figured out W is before N. Right. Now we move to condition number 9. We are using condition number 9 and condition number 12 and condition number 8. We are using 8, 9 and 12 together. 8, 9 and 12 together and trying to figure out where can Y and V be. So V is already given. V is already given. V is a number. It means V is either here or here. Right. And if V is anywhere to the right of, that means V is anywhere to the right of W and Z. Right. V is anywhere to the right of W and Z as per this condition. Right. V is in November and W and Z cannot be in November. So V is anywhere to the right of W and Z. Now, if Y has to be right of W and Z, then Y has to take this slot only. November 27 slot only. If Y has to be to the right of W and Z, then it has to be V and it has to be Y. Right. But as per condition number 12, Y cannot take this slot. Right. Y cannot take this slot. Right. So what does that mean? Y cannot be on the right side. Y cannot be on the right side. What does that mean? Again, still we have to still satisfy condition number 9. So Y to Z is equal to, Y to Z should be equal to N to V. So what does that mean? N to V, this is the distance. Then Y to Z, somewhere Y should be on the left side only. Right, V has to be on the right side, Y has to be on the left side only of this W and Z. W and Z is anyway together. Right, you cannot actually insert Y in between W and Z. Right, Y these three anyway have to be together. That means V has to be on the right side, Y has to be on the left side. W and Z, Y has to be on the left side of W and Z. Now let's relook at this. Y has to be on the left side of W and Z. What does that mean? Here, if W and Z is in March, if W and N both are in March, there is no slot for Y. Right, there is no slot for Y. That means this option is not at all possible. Right. Now we have these two options. W and Z, W and Z. These two options are possible. Right. Now let's forget about June option, June of W and N, where W and N visited in June. Let's try to figure out whether this October W and Z is possible or not. Okay. If W and N are attending in October 10th and 27th, what does that mean? V has to be, so W and N are here. That means V has to be here, right? V has to be here only. Because this is already taken by Z, V has to be here. What does that mean? N and V. N and V. Between N and V, there is one slot difference, right? Similarly, between Y and Z, there should be one slot difference. What does that mean? Y has to take this slot. But this slot is already taken by W, right? So between N and V, there has to be one slot. There is one slot, right? The distance between Y to Z is equal to distance between N to V. If V takes this slot, if W and Z is taking October slot, if W and N are going in October 10th and 27th, then that means V has to take the final slot, which is November 27th. But if this is happening, then Y has to take this slot because V to N is equal to Y to Z, then Y has to be in W's place, which is not possible because this is taken by W. What does that mean? This V is not possible. This Y is not possible. this W, this N, this Z is not possible. So only option left for us is, as per this conditions, 9, 12 and 8. As per this condition, this big condition, and this condition for Y does not attend in November and V attends in November. As per this condition, W has to be here, N has to be here, and Z has to be here, right? And V can be here. Let's figure out. Let's figure out, right? V can be here or here. Let's try to figure out. V to N. Okay. Now we can be here or here. We don't know. Now let's look at, with this we have figured out W and Z places. Okay. So far we have used 4, 7 and 8, 9, 12 we have used, and we figured out W and Z places. Right. Now let's look at condition number 5. X and O. Right. X and O have to be separated by 3. This can this be X? No. 1, 2, 3, then this will become O. This cannot become O. So X, this slot is not there. Can this be X? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so this there is a possibility. Can this be X? 1, then 1 to this side it is not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is possible, right? Can this be X? 1, 2, 3, oh. Oh, it is not possible. So X cannot be this. Right. Similarly, can this be X? 1, 2, 3, 4. O has to sit here, which is not possible. So this is also not possible. So X and O can be here or can be here. Right? If this is X, this becomes O. If this is X, this becomes O. Very good. Now there is another condition number 10. Condition number 10, which says X does not attend the seminar in October. So we are reading condition number 5 plus 10. 5 and 10. To understand where is X, where is O. Here it's saying X does not attend the seminar in October. So that means this one, it cannot be X. It has to be O only. It has to be O only, right? If this is O, then that means this is X. Right? This is X. We are reading condition number 5 and 10 to give X and O. Right. Now simultaneously, once this is cleared, X and O, Y anyway has to sit to the left of W and Z. This slot is already taken, so naturally this means Y. Naturally this means Y. Now if this means Y, Y to Z, Y to Z, 3 slots should be equal to N to V. N to V. This means naturally this is V. Right. So X also we figured out, O also we figured out, Y also we figured out, V also figured out. And what is left? M also we figured out. Right? M also we figured out. See here, 5, 10 condition we have used, 4, 7 we have used, 8, 9, 12 we have used. Basically, condition number 6 we did not even use. Why W does not attend a seminar in number, this we don't even need. With this calculation, the distance between Y and Z and N and V, we are able to figure out, right? So 5, 6 we did not use, 4 we have used, right? 4 we have used, 5 we have used, 6 we did not use, 7 we have used, 8 we have used, 9 we have used, 10, 10 also we used, right? X does not attend the seminar, here 10 we have used. 11 we did not use, 12 we used. So these are the conditions. The problem is a little tricky. Then also we did not use 2 conditions, right? So there is a concept called, let me see, this is called mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. Collectively exhaustive. What does that mean? The conditions that are given, they should not overlap. Mutually exclusive. The conditions that are given should be mutually exclusive. That means they should not overlap. But they should not mutually exclusive. They should be different. So the conditions that are given, they should be exclusive, but together they should solve the complete problem. That is this concept of mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. In this case, the conditions are actually overlapping. These are not exclusive conditions, right? Because this condition, whatever that is there, is actually overlapping with 4 and 7. We actually, without this condition also, we are able to solve. That means this condition is overlapping with other conditions. Similarly, this condition is also overlapping with other conditions. So if these problems can be made even more difficult when we are given only enough number of conditions. Here in this case, the problem is made little easier by giving more conditions than what are needed actually. But if you are given only sufficient number of conditions, this becomes little more trickier. Right. Nevertheless, this is a very good problem, a very beautiful problem. We have to, in multiple places, we have to understand, we have to use multiple conditions together, like 4 and 7 together, then 8, 9, 12 together, then 5, 10 together. Let's look at the questions. Right. M attends a seminar on which of the following dates? One is where is M? M is November 10th, right? That is the answer. Which of the following persons attend seminar on 27th March? 27th March is who is who? This is X, right? How many persons attend the seminar after W? After W, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that is 5. Who among the following persons attend the seminar on 10th October? 10th October, who is it? It is Z. How many persons attend seminar after V? After V, how many? No one. No one. Right. So that's it. The problem, once you simplify this problem, once you correctly identify how to structure your diagram and how to read these conditions, which conditions to use after which condition, that is the trick here. So you should keep track of all the conditions and then figure out which condition you will use. Which condition is most helpful at any given point. You should pick such condition and go ahead. Right. Hope you guys understood this. If any doubts, please comment. Then we'll take this up again. Thank you guys. All the best. Bye bye.